A group of body is said to be in equilibrium if all the forces acting on the body are in balance. So this is the body is maintaining the equilibrium. There are two types of equilibrium. One is the static equilibrium, another one is dynamic equilibrium. In static equilibrium, there is no motion on the body. Velocity is zero. When force acting on the system, there is no velocity. It is maintaining the rest under the action of these forces. So this is static equilibrium. In dynamic equilibrium, velocity is there. During the force acting on the system, there is velocity, but acceleration is zero. Due to the force acting on the body is still maintaining the same velocity. No acceleration. If it is moving in a particular speed, the body is maintaining the same speed. So this is the dynamic equilibrium. Here I am going to explain to maintain the body in equilibrium if two forces acting on the body. Shape is the body. Here at point A, force FA is acting. At point B, force FB is acting. If these two forces acting like this, definitely the body will not maintain the equilibrium. This force try to move in these directions. Okay, if two forces acting like this not maintaining the equilibrium. So to maintain the equilibrium, if two forces acting on the body, this is FA. FA is acting at point A, then FB is acting at point B. These two forces acting in the same line of actions. The same line of actions, but in opposite sense. The FA is acting downwards, the FB is acting upwards. But magnitude of FA and FB will be equal. So then only the body will maintain equilibrium. So the condition is equal magnitude. FA and FB is equal magnitude and opposite directions. The FA is downwards, then FB is upwards. The same line of actions. Then only the body is maintaining equilibrium if two forces acting on it. Same way, if three forces is acting on the body, what will happen? Here, FA is one of the force, then FB is another force, FC is third force. FA is acting point A, then FB is acting point B, FC is acting point C. So if these three forces acting like this, the body will not definitely maintain the equilibrium. So to maintain the equilibrium, the force has to acting like this. Here, FA force is acting here, then F force acting, FB is acting at point B, then FC is acting point C. Finally, in mathematically, to maintain the equilibrium, there are two main conditions. So, condition number 1, sum of the forces acting on the system will be equal to 0. Then second one, sum of the moment of forces acting at an arbitrary point in the system will be equal to 0. These are the two conditions to maintain the equilibrium. So I am going to explain 4 forces is acting on the body. So what is the condition to maintain the equilibrium? If 4 forces acting on the body. Here, so this is the body. F1 is one of the forces acting at this point, and F2 is acting at this point, F3 is acting at this point, then F4 is acting at this point. So what are the conditions to maintain the equilibrium is vector sum of all forces 0. Vector sum of all forces is 0 means here you draw the force polygon. So this is the F1 vector. This is the F2 vector. This line is the resultant of this F1 and F2. The same resultant is served by the F3 and F4. So you draw the F1 vector parallel to this line. Then you draw the F2 vector parallel to this line. So this will be the closing side will be the resultant. Then you draw the third F3 vector parallel to this line. Then you draw the F4 vector, continuously you draw the F4 vector. So previously drawn this resultant is added by this also. This is the collinear of F1 and F2 and F3 and F4. This resultant is collinear for F1 and F2 forces and F3 and F4 forces. So this is the condition to maintain the equilibrium if four forces acting on the body. So here three or more parallel forces is acting on the body. So what are the conditions to maintain the equilibrium? So in this diagram, the force F1 is acting here. Say another parallel forces F2 is acting from downwards to upwards, is acting here. Then another F3 is acting here. All are parallel forces. If three or more parallel forces acting like this, so what are the conditions? The condition number 1 is summation of all the forces will be equal to 0. Then summation of all the moment will be equal to 0. If you take moment, so summation of all the forces means sigma F is equal to F1 minus F2 plus F3 is equal to 0. F1 is downward direction plus, then minus F2 is upward direction, minus sign. Then put F3, so downward direction, so put plus symbols for F3. So summation of all forces will be equal to 0. The first condition. Another one condition, you take moment about any arbitrary point. I am going to take moment about this point. Though F1 will not create any moment. Okay. Then F3, the force F3 acting like this. This is the distance about with respect to this point is. So moment is F3 into L. So F3 into L. Then minus this clockwise moment. This F2 is creating anti-clockwise moment. So this F2 into L1. So I am putting minus sign. This is the anti-clockwise moment. This is clockwise moment F3 into L. Then minus F2 into L will be equal to 0. So this is the another condition. Another situations, if you take the example, here F1 and F2, two forces are acting and one applied torque. Suppose if two forces and one applied torque is acting on the body, so what are the conditions to maintain the equilibrium of this body? The condition is the magnitude of force F1 and F2 should be equal and parallel to each others, but in opposite sense. Suppose if you take example, F1 is 50 Newton, F2 also 50 Newtons. This is the equal magnitude. This is a direction. If you take direction, this is acting towards left. This force is acting towards right, but parallel to each others. This is the one condition. Another condition, this F1 force with this height h will create a couple with this force. So this F1 and F2 force will create anti-clockwise couple. So this anti-clockwise couple should equal with the applied torque T, clockwise applied torque T. So these are the two conditions to maintain the equilibrium of this body.